Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad.
Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Ryan. If you're new here, smash that subscribe button. But it's trade-in day, so Slam is actually trading in her 2017 Toyota Corolla. So it was actually, that was her replacement for, she had a Nissan Altima before, and that one was near and dear to her heart. She loved that car. She was never really super attached to this Corolla. I actually ended up liking it more than she did, but I thought it was just like a neat, for a daily driver, a little, you know, little sporty, whatever. But I loved it. But she's actually going to be on the search for a new RAV4, Toyota as well, but she wants to step up to something a little bit bigger, and she just, I don't know, for whatever reason, the new Toyota RAV4s, they really speak to her. So they don't do much for me, but I'm more of a car guy anyway. So she's on the way to, she's already got it priced from CarMax, and there's actually like a little local joint that is a very smart business model, but if you go to CarMax, they appraise your car and everything like that, and she's actually getting $2,000 more than what she originally bought the car for 3 years ago. So market right now is wild. But so she'll actually end up making $2,000. Well, this local joint, they will take your CarMax offer and beat it. I mean, I think it's only about $100, but hey, that's $2,100 more than what she had in her pocket. Plus it's $100 more than the CarMax. So they basically just, as long as you have that CarMax sheet, they look at it. I don't know that they do too much of an inspection, because again, that's their great business model. They let CarMax do all the work. They just give you $100 more and call it a day. So she originally bought that car for $16,400, and CarMax offered her $18,400, and so she's hoping she'll get $18,500 just rolling it out this way. And I tried to get her to do it like private party, but just doesn't want to deal with the hassle of trying to list it, have people look at it, clean it up, everything like that. So I get it. Plus she's still making a killing anyway, so it's unheard of to drive a car for 3 years, put 35, 40,000 miles on it, and make money, especially for something like that. But so she'll have to probably be on a waiting list for the new RAV4, just because it's hard to come by new cars right now, which is why the used car market is so crazy. But she's on her way to drop it off. I'm supposed to be towing in behind her, so I got to get moving. That way when she gets there, she'll drop that car off, get paid, and then we'll be car shopping. Well, the weather seems very fitting. It's very gloomy, rainy, just kind of like a blah day. And I don't know about you all, but I kind of get like emotionally attached to cars. And that's probably why I have so many, because I can't get rid of them. I've actually only ever sold 2, but I kind of, to me, they kind of represent memories or whatever. And I get all in my feels about things, and I start thinking back on all the times, you know, that whatever vehicle it is, I associate it with those memories. And that's why it's so hard to let go. But I don't know, it just felt very fitting. I don't know how, if you all do the same thing, but I think I'm more attached to this car than she is. But especially because that was the dog hauler. Like I'm in my Nissan Frontier, and like our dog passed away last year, Charlie Morgan. He primarily rode, whenever we went anywhere, Samantha was always usually the driver, and she would always tote him around. So I kind of associate that car a lot with him. So that's kind of be like the tough part about today. And I know, you know, it's just a vehicle, and you always have those memories. The memories live on forever, and the vehicle is just kind of like something to reminisce about. But I don't know, a little sad. So I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, if Slam gets a little bit emotional today as well, just thinking back on that, because it's still, if you've ever lost a family member or a pet, which pets, you know, especially to us, that was our family member. So it's tough. So like I said, it just feels very fitting that it's kind of a blah day, just because it kind of feels blah getting rid of that vehicle. But I know she's going to be excited, and it's kind of bittersweet, because in order to get a new vehicle, you usually have to get rid of one. So today's the sad day, but then when you start looking at new cars and stuff like that, all those new emotions come flooding in, and just the thrill of picking out a new car and getting it for the very first time. That's always really exciting. Well, Slam just texted and said that she's already there and kind of walking around checking out some of the other vehicles they got there. And she said that there was gonna be a bunch of cars we liked and then one surprise that she know I would like. So now she's piqued my interest, so I'm very curious. So I'll take y'all along and see what we see. We made it. So I'm not exactly sure of the surprise yet. She said it's inside, but we're just gonna take a walk around the outside, see what they got. Because one thing that definitely caught my eye, and I think that's the point, is they have a monster truck. So bigger than my monster truck. This truck is sitting on 54-inch Mickeys. So I had 44s on my black truck and 39s on the red one. But this thing dwarfs those. It's pretty wild. Found a black HR 350Z. It's got 112,000 miles on it and they want almost 12. That's unheard of, so gives me ideas for my car. No, I can't part with mine. Like I said, I get too emotionally attached, but pretty sweet to see a Z. They got an angry Jeep. I do dig the American flag though in the grill. That's a pretty nice touch. Never mind the car, I'm just admiring the color combo. So it's like this matte grayish with the red, kind of maroon. I think that pops. I've never seen that color combo before, but hideous car, nice wrap. So Slam won't lying, there was a lot of nice cars at that place, but I hate to call it a bust because they ended up giving her a $100 check. So that was kind of the whole point, was they usually, if they can't beat CarMax's offer, then they'll give you $100. So she's got a big old fatty check now. So we've actually rolled down the road over here to CarMax. So they've already done the inspection the other day. So all she's got to do is basically turn the car in, get another big old fatty check. So she'll have made over what she bought it for 3 years ago. She'll have made $2,100. Like I said, that's just unreal, especially considering the fact that like the car was, she got rear-ended, and so like the bumper's been replaced and everything like that. So for a vehicle that has been in a little wreck, I mean, like it was teeny tiny, like so minor, but even still, it'll show up on Carfax. So it's been in an accident. It's got 35 to 40,000 miles more than what she had on it when she bought it. So it's been a good car, and hate to see it go, but excited for the future. But we're here at CarMax, so she's gonna go do whatever paperwork that needs to be done, give them the title, keys, all that kind of jazz, and next stop, car shopping. Well, the deed is done. She's got that big old fat check now, so now it's just a matter of like a waiting game, trying to figure out, like, she knows what she wants. She wants that Toyota RAV4, but just trying to get on a waiting list or whatever she has to do to actually obtain one. But it's done. That was actually very easy. So she had been up here a couple days ago, got like the appraisal and everything like that, and they offered her $18,400 for the car. So I mean, like, that was kind of a no-brainer. And then plus the bonus $100 from the other place. So sitting pretty right now. So she'll be able to use that to roll into the RAV4. And because I don't know, I think those are close to 30 grand or so, but not bad at all. But especially after 3 years of ownership on this car and making money, sweet deal. How you feeling?
I'm excited to be rid of it. It was a really good car, but I'm just ready to upgrade to something a little bit bigger. So yeah, I'm stoked to get rid of it.
Yeah, she's a little more excited about it than I am. like I said, I just get emotionally attached to things, and I don't know. I really like that car. So she was in love with the Nissan to begin with, and I was always meh on the Nissans, but I really like that Corolla. So I don't know, on to bigger, better things. This one kind of came to an abrupt end, but I'm sitting here editing this, and the car shopping experience nowadays, just because there is such a shortage of cars, it's not very entertaining. So we actually went in, basically just told them exactly what she was looking for in her new RAV4, picked the color, picked the options, signed some paperwork, and that's it. So now it's just a waiting game. So that's why we didn't necessarily take you all along for that experience, but it was a lackluster experience. So you didn't miss anything. But I do appreciate everybody watching. If you will stay tuned, they said it's probably about another month at least before she can get a vehicle. So she's going to be whipping around the truck between now and then. But thanks again for watching. If you will, subscribe to the channel. We'll catch you in the next one.